Peace, y'all. This is Asè. Welcome to Asè'Underground. I immediately heard the message, all you do is win. Like, immediately, Six of Wands popped out like, pow. Okay, so, so all you do is win. No matter what, got money on your mind, you can never get enough. Okay? Now, okay, so you were left out in the cold by people, some people that you really, you thought y'all were cool. You thought y'all was good, So this is the background story that I'm getting here. But bow, boom, Emperor card. Aries energy, but you a boss now. You are at the level now where you understand everybody can't go with you to the top. Okay? Everybody can't make it, right? I just thought America's Next Top Model. That's funny. Yeah, everybody can't be on top. Everybody's not gonna make it. And your perseverance. And I'm looking at this Ankh here as well. Everybody's not gonna have the knowledge. Everybody's not gonna. And there's something so powerful about copper and so protective about copper. Copper has actually saved my husband's. I don't know if I would say life, but it's definitely saved him in certain things. So that's a whole story. So yeah, maybe you wanna maybe you have a copper ankh. Someone listening to this, that ankh is doing something for you. Okay, it's transforming something for you, right? And maybe think about getting someone you love a copper bracelet or something copper, okay? Or getting yourself a copper bracelet. I highly recommend. Okay. Yeah, the devil in reverse. Okay, so this could have been an addiction that you beat, or an addiction to people that you beat, or when you are mourning something, you could be over that. You could been there, done that. And it's just so fun because look, the Lover's card and the devil, they have the similarity of both being like, they're both in reverse here. Something about past people and like past energies that you were really connected to and you really had a strong maybe loyalty to, or just connections that they were really tough to give up. Okay, but that's done. Snip snip. that's over. Okay, this energy that I'm getting here, you could love them but from afar. You got stuff to do and you're focused on what you're doing. You're focused on making sure that your throne, your kingdom is running the way that it needs to be ran, right? Anyone who could get in the way of that is on the outskirts, is on the outside, and that's that. That's the type of energy I'm getting here, okay? You're upping your discipline, you're upping your momentum, right? It's Aries season. Something in Aries season is, okay, you're spotting the lies, okay? If you're lying to yourself, you're getting that together too, right? Like, I see the sun in these lies. Like, you're looking these lies in the face. And High Priestess, you could be doing your subconscious work, the World card. There's an understanding that you still have work to go when it comes to your subconscious and it comes to your mindset. Maybe getting more into like an entrepreneur mindset or a parent mindset or your discipline. There's things in your mindset, that we all could work on, right? But you are willing to work on these things, okay? Whatever lies have been told to you, whatever projections that were put onto you, right? Shining the light on those and calling them out for what it is, digging them up and tossing them. Five of Pentacles, tossing them to the side, putting them out in the cold. That lack mentality, that broke mentality, that's done. People around you that have lack mentality and broke mentality, that's done. You don't have time for that right now. You understand? If you were entertaining it, now is not the time to entertain it. So let's get into what were these projections or these things? Oh, like things that were holding you back. Oh, there's like projections on not being able to transform, or that people like can't change, or just these like rigid, stubborn mindsets where like, okay, like I have 3 kids, right? So someone could project onto me that because I have 3 kids, I'll be stuck, or I can't learn new things, or like there's certain things I won't be able to do because I'm a mom and I just have to focus on being a mom. And wrong. I feel kind of villainous laughing, like I feel kind of like evil queen laughing, like ah ha 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 ha, like people may be projecting that my life is just all about my kids now. Love my kids. Um, Definitely, I go on daughter dates, right? I was doing word search with my daughter, like I definitely care about that one-on-one time with my kids. That's very, very important to me. I definitely care about having family time. Very important to me. However, the projection that I can't learn a new skill, or I can't go back to school, or I can't blah blah blah, that's all of that is BS. That's BS. It's total BS. You know how I know it's BS, right? Because when my mother got her master's degree, right, and she was working as a full-time English teacher, when she was getting her master's degree to become a principal, to get into administration and up her career, right? I didn't see her for weekends. And did that make her a bad mother? No. My dad had to step his game up, right? We all had to step our game up. Make sure the house was clean, make sure things were put in place, make sure our homework was done so that my mom could go ahead and get her master's degree and do better for our whole family. And our family was put in a better position for years after that because my mom decided to take the sacrifice and not see us for weekends. Um, you know, I'll never forget that. Like just, every weekend not seeing my mom and hardly seeing her during the weekday. But because of that, again, because of that sacrifice, our family was put into a better position. And it wasn't forever. It's not forever. Okay, school is not forever. A class is not forever. Right. So maybe these people, well, just whoever's projecting, maybe they never saw that energy in their life of a parent transforming during their childhood. I saw my parents transform a lot. And, sometimes I wouldn't even see my dad over the summers because he was teaching over the summer for extra money, And it's not forever. It's 2 weeks, 4 weeks. You get an extra paycheck to help out throughout the year, to help your family throughout the year. It's not, sometimes we make things a bigger deal than it really is, right? And it's okay. It could seem a lot in the moment. Maybe you need to be a little dramatic in the moment to get through it. But get through it. You feel me? But do it. Do the work. Right? So, and this is why you win. This is why you win because you understand the process of what it takes to get to the finish line. Even if there's setbacks, even if somebody gets in your way, right? Say somebody, tries to sabotage you. That's okay. They showed their hand, right? You can move accordingly next time. Right? Fool me once, shame on me. Fool me twice. No, fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. You take note and you keep moving. So yeah, someone, multiple people could have sabotaged you in the past with this Lover card in the reverse and the Devil card in reverse and this Five of Pentacles, right? But you're coming on top as the Emperor because you understand even with the sabotage, you didn't put that sabotage on yourself. So what, you're supposed to sabotage yourself now because people decided to get in your way in the past? Where there's a will, there's a way, right? Or sometimes it's just temperance, hangman energy. You take the time to sit, meditate. There's meditations you can do to unblock things, right? There's chanting that you can do to unblock the energy around you. So you can tap into things like that. But even if you don't tap into things like that, you can patiently wait and understand that your time will come. And look in the present moment to see what you can do while you're waiting for your time to come, right? So, like, what's a good example? Maybe, okay, I'm thinking about piano. Say I don't have a piano to practice on, right? Okay, that sucks. But I have a voice, so I can do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. And that's not the right notes, but um, I can work on my notes with my voice and get my, what do you call it? Not sound pitch, but you can work on hearing a note and knowing what that note is, right? So every time I hear C, I know it's C. Every time I hear B flat, I know it's B flat. I could work on that in the meantime. By the time I get the piano, right, I'm hearing a song and I can hear, if I can hear the chord or I can hear the note in a certain melody, I'm playing the song faster. That's the type of mindset the emperor has. Okay, look, Page of Wands. Yeah, and it's this student vibe that gets you to the top. This passion and willingness, openness, excitement to learn, excitement to be on your path, excitement, to fail, because you're not going to learn it the first time. Like, I'm thinking about staff wielding. How many times did I hit myself in the face with the stick before I could actually wield the staff? A lot of times. How many times were my hands bleeding until I, realized what type of staff to get, right? But with the emperor, you have the wisdom of knowing that you will hit yourself in the head, that you will get tired and you will push yourself through getting tired. You understand how to be excited for learning instead of being reluctant to learning, and you know how to get that excitement back. If you're not finding it, like okay, maybe the way you go about listening for the notes and stuff, maybe that's boring to you. It puts you to sleep. So okay, you start working with vocal training on YouTube. You don't have the piano, but someone has the piano on YouTube, and you work with the vocal training, or you find a piano in your local community, right? And you go there a few days out the week or whatever to practice. I don't know. You make it work, right? You just make something work for you while you're waiting for the funds to get your own, or while you're waiting for just while you're waiting for whatever it is to happen. Okay? While you're waiting, you're actually making your manifestation come faster, because you understand how to use the tools you have in the present moment and make it work for you. Remember, the emperor is all the kings in one. So you have an understanding of the earth element, air element, water element, fire element, and that's why all you do is win. Okay, so let's get some tea cards. Let's get some tea. Shield, you need to defend yourself, okay? Oh, I got some really good advice on your baseline, right? So when you feel tired, when you feel like not doing anything, you need a baseline. Say you don't feel like working out, and you say your baseline is, I need to put her video in the comment sections, but I'll have to really search my watch later, because I don't know which video it was. But say you okay, say you know that you're not going to feel like working out every day, but you tell yourself, I'm going to at least walk. I'm going to at least walk to the store every day. So when I feel really good, when I feel really motivated, I'll do a 30-minute workout. But when I don't feel really good and I don't feel really motivated, I'm going to at least walk to the store. That's the least I can do. Okay, that's your shield of defense for your plans and your goals, right? I might not feel like practicing piano and you know what? It's not that you don't want to touch the keys every day, right? Maybe you don't feel like learning a song every day. Learning a song can be a lot, right? Depending on where you're at, okay? But I can at least practice the songs I already know. I can at least do some scale work, right? I don't feel like doing grammar in French every day. I definitely don't feel like doing that, okay? But I could watch an episode of something in French, but I'm not really even into TV like that. I'd rather do the word searches, you know. All right. Or I could listen to a story in French every day, or I could do some Pimsleur, you know. Those are really cool. Like when I have the time and money to do the subscription, I could do Pimsleur, right? So, or Duolingo, or, you know, something. So get your baseline, get your defenses up. These people who, for whatever reason, their sole mission is to get in your way, have your defense up to keep them out the way. For sure. Cracked cup, dissatisfaction with life. Yeah, I was getting that. Psychic ability, trust your intuition. Yeah, you got to see past the cracked cup. Okay. All right. I was getting that because it's like, again, with the piano example, it's like you wanting to play something, you wanting to do something, but it's not there for you to do. So you have to go about it a different way. You have to use your inner eye, your third eye, your inner eye, first eye, mind's eye, and you have to get creative about how to go about this thing to win. Okay? So this is for the people who all you do is win because of the way you solve problems. Like, you probably came to this reading with a level of confidence of being a winner, right? Because of the title. But for anyone who may have clicked this reading to get a boost, maybe you have a little doubt, understand, or, you know, things aren't fully in your winning season yet. Maybe you wanted a reading on the future's going to be bright and you're going to win. These are the steps you decide, right? You decide your fate, right? Even in the Bible, you know, God gives you a choice. God gives you free will. Even in Christianity, right? So you have free will. Use your free will to take the dissatisfaction and use it in your favor. Use the dissatisfaction in your favor. Okay? And the manifestation will come faster, for sure. Okay, I'm seeing February. Nice. Bear, danger, especially in money matters. Yeah, okay. So just have those shields up. And I feel like imagine that this manifestation doesn't come until next year. Okay, if it's not coming until next year, if you put in your order for February, for you to have this by February, even though I could almost guarantee that it's going to come faster if you really focus in on your present moment. And you prepare, and you even prepare for a rainy day. You know, that's what we say when money's funny, right? When your money's not where you want it to be. You prepare for the winter, for the last of winter, February, or, you know, just for next year or whatever. You are going to be so ahead, y'all. You're going to be so ahead. Because I can guarantee you that that's not going to be the case, that things are going to be coming in for you with that Emperor card there, right? But yeah, you're going to be more than prepared for, I want to say, quote unquote poverty, because it's not going to be poverty. It's not going to be lack. It's not going to be lacking your skills. It's not going to be any of that, because you've already built up the skills and the know-how in the lack to where it's not lack anymore. You've already transmuted the lack energy. Okay? So hopefully that makes sense. And they gave you the paradigm shift, the life force rejuvenation for your journey. I'm always honored to be on this journey with you guys. And much, much love. I'll see you guys next time. Okay? Remember, even in lack, all you do is win, because it's not lack. It's not lack. It's just you slowing down to pick up another skill, to pick up another side mission. Okay, so complete your side mission, complete your quest, collective. See you next time. Bye.